Would you expect greatness from the first Witcher? I hopped into this game blind, and I was impressed by the presentation. You know, going from The Witcher 3, you don't really know what to expect from the start of the series, but I was presented with a digital comic, which was actually an interactive comic. Great entry right into a CGI 3D animation, beautiful animation, right into the title screen, which has that illustration, that back in the day concept art sort of illustration for the title screen, but with like some 3D like dragon bird type things in the background and like the animated rain. It was beautiful, right? So off the bat, positive remarks through the board. Hopping into the game, I guess that's where we experienced the jank, right? I mean, yeah, the combat didn't age too well. It's very reminiscent of fantasy games of back in the day. When we talk about, from what I've seen, the controls and the combat, the way you could just pause with the space bar and you right click on your screen. It's a very different approach, and it's no Witcher 3 in that regard, and I can certainly appreciate it now. But leaving Kaer Morhen, where you start, which is like the Witcher training ground, it's getting attacked by wizards that want some knowledge or something. They want to steal some. So that's kind of like the combat tutorial that you go through. But as soon as you leave that area, you begin sort of exploring the world, and that's where I realized how much it was still The Witcher. The DNA, it's not open world, but just the fact that you can sort of roam around and talk to the villagers, and Geralt just losing his memory, you get to kind of meet people for the first time in his eyes, even though he had met them before. Meet new people, meet the town witch, meet the reverend, which we'll talk about with the flappy beard, and just get to questing. It's impressive how much of the DNA is still there. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that to be so clear and so direct. Like, it really has its own world, and I felt right at home coming from the third iteration. So, oh my god, I haven't even gotten started on the environments, the beautiful environments, beautiful ambiance in the music. So I'm praising it a lot. I was like, 3.5-4 hours into the game. I did all my quests, and I couldn't advance because of the Reverend not spawning. So he halted my progress. I said, okay, well, let me find, there's no shortage of great reference, beautiful lighting, like I said. So I came up with 2 references back in Kaer Morhen. The Blaze itself and Triss. Kind of wanted to splice them together and see what I do for the digital painting. And I got into Clip Studio Paint, which is just a software I have. And I wanted to use my acrylic background to texture it more than I usually would. I only use the round brush, but this time I got a little crazy with them. I kind of experimented. Still, I guess you'd say like the default texture brushes. I didn't make my own or go too crazy in that regard. It was a speed pace, like an hour. And there's the final painting. As much as I got stuck on the story, I kind of feel like I went on my own adventure, on my own journey, on finding the reference and painting. And I think that's kind of what I've been doing and kind of what attracts me to do these videos. So subscribe, like the video, comment on what game you want to see so we can hop into it and check it out, paint it. Why not, Anyway, take it easy. See you on the next one.